Really mad about Jenny, if I'm getting cross now, but what was really bonkers was she actually exercised her own idea, because she sat there at one of the pitches and said, oh, and by the way, I'm so concerned about the environment that I don't actually buy cards.
Not only
Madness.
That, actually, did she
Absolute
demolish
madness.
her own idea?
Yeah.
But actually, when she was enthusing about it earlier, if you look at this clip, even as she's talking about your conversion to greenness, you can see she actually ends up boring herself at the end of this. Look at this.
I've even spoken to Kev today about him giving up his Porsche and trading that in for a bicycle as well. So goodness knows what's going to happen by tomorrow.
Well, she had to go, but she escaped. Let's see how she escaped.
Who was the prime innovator of this topic?
That was me, Sir Alan.
Another one was in the environment. We're getting sort of a huge environmental awareness that's growing in the UK.
I personally have slowed down enormously on the number of cards that I buy, simply because I'm aware of the environmental impact of all the paper that we're sort of sending.
How can you make a statement on one side saying that I personally don't buy so many cards anymore for this reason, and then come up with a concept initially of this is what we should do? Jenny here came up with a concept. I think we've all agreed here that the concept was no good. Which two are you bringing back in the boardroom with you?
I'm going to bring Sarah and Claire.
Why is Jenny not in this room?
Jenny, you know, from start to finish, worked very hard.
Very hard on a poor idea. Well, very hard. She railroaded you into doing this.
She didn't railroad
well,
me.
She did. I think she ran this bloody task, if you ask me.
Do you know what? When he says, why isn't Jenny in the room, what you should say is, actually, I'll go and get her back. I think you're right.
Very good point, yeah.
Why didn't you take her in?
I think at the time, when we lost, I wanted to take responsibility for the task, and, you know, at the time, I was thinking, can I really hold someone accountable for coming up with an idea that we all said, right, OK, let's go with that?
This is Apprentice. You've been rather moral about it. It's an absolute fight to the death, isn't it, Nick? You're in there.
Certainly is. Terrible error.
Yep.
You really blew it. And actually, you were a bit weak.
Right.
All right, don't kick a man while he's down. He's put his hands up, for heaven's sake.
Pointing the finger at Sarah really was a mistake.
Yeah, that was
and not a very brave.
Because Sir Alan said that, didn't
There were some mad ideas for cards, wasn't there? There was the green idea, we've agreed, wasn't a great one. Singles Day wasn't a great one. There's another really weird one. Now, you mentioned saving another planet. Well, something akin to that seemed to have been on the drawing board at some stage. If you look at what turned up with the singles team doing their planning, I was alarmed to see that. Aliens. Aliens? What's that all about? Yes, they had an idea about aliens. Look at this.
The other idea that I had was aliens. Where you look
aliens.
At, so basically you put a spin on maybe aliens visiting the Earth. Yeah.
Who's by the characters?
Well, that's the thing. You buy into the aliens. You just don't know when they're coming. It's just, but that's what I mean. It's a jovial thing. It's like you're taking the mick out of it, type thing. And that's.
But how is that an occasion? As in.
Well, the occasion is that the aliens are coming to Earth. That's the occasion.
Fantastic. You were sitting there thinking, he's right. There could be something in that. You've got multicultural cards, you have aliens, and you can't get any more multicultural than that. What were they on, Lorraine?
I don't know. That was absolutely mad. But I suppose it was quite a difficult one, because there's cards for just about everything now, isn't there? So that would be quite hard. Thinking up an idea would be really difficult. I mean, you saw a really good gap in the market and went for it, but there's...
Jennifer Maguire, though, she looks a bit otherworldly sometimes.
Yeah, there is.
See, Nick was the perfect gentleman before he started on The Apprentice. And now look what's happened. Rafe, as well. I don't know what planet he's from. With his pitching style, and we've had this in previous Apprentice, in Apprentice series, they do it, it's almost like with some kind of import, like it's the Gettysburg Address or something. I mean, that is certainly what Rafe was word perfect, but I'm not sure the tone's quite right somehow.
I'm feeling very excited about pitching tomorrow. I am literally in my element when I've got an audience, and a captivated audience at that. So I'm very much looking forward to basically organise exactly what I'm going to say and then say it. Let us celebrate that in the way people know best, the way you know best. It is with this in mind that I stand before you and offer you our product.
To you and say, through our cards, we put forward to you the notion of a Singles Day. We've created not only a product for you, but a diary entry.
That was absolutely amazing. Now, can you just please just shut the fuck up?
Rafe, the man of words. Words are his tools, remember. So you talked of a captivated audience rather than a captive audience. Let's have a look at Mr. Sophocles, to whom you referred earlier, Nick. I've got to show you this clip of when Michael overdid the excitement when he actually won. Much to Margaret and Sir Alan's horror.
Come on! What are you talking about? Come on!
This is not a football match. This outburst of yours, which is not something that I would condone. Really.
Apologise.
Plainly, so it's like a football match. Margaret hasn't been to a football match.
I texted her. I said, you should see your face in the boardroom. It looked as though you'd just witnessed a massacre. She texted back and said, oh, that I had.
That sounds like Margaret. Fantastic. What do you think of Michael Sophocles?
Oh, I'm not sure about him at all. And I thought that was unseemly, that he was like a yobble.
So, Lorraine, Michael doesn't tweak your meters. What about
No.
Alex? Are you as big on him?
He's too pretty for me. I don't like a boy that's too pretty. I wouldn't like somebody that would spend more time in front of the mirror than I would. And he clearly spends a lot of time in front of the
I
mirror.
didn't know you down as this fussy, Lorraine, to be honest. It's nice to know.
I mean, he is cute. There is no denying that he's cute, but he's too cute for me.
Cute for you?
Someone that's prettier than you. I think that's the problem.
No, absolutely.
With Alex.
Absolutely.
Let's cut to the chase. Here's some more close-ups of Alex's arse.
Jenny, how does it feel down there?
It's quite warm and squidgy.
Stop it, just do it.
Oh, that's better! I've got it, girls!
Quick, do it fast.
That's much better!
I'm a model, you know what I mean, and I do my little turn on the catwalk.
Still not convinced?
No, because boys are not supposed to wear anything under
It's
the
the
kilt.
21st century. All sorts of things go on under kilt. But there's a new feature, isn't there, Nick, in this series, The Apprentice, where they have basically 3 separate boardrooms and finish with the big drama of who's going to get fired. But now they're kind of having a supplementary boardroom of their own when they get back to the house. Poor old Sarah here. Then what did she do to deserve this?
If 4 people out of 5 thought you didn't contribute, how are you sitting on that sofa?
I did get involved in the market research side of things, and then me and Claire got sent.
If you don't perform, you're out. Simple as that. And if you don't step up to the mark, you're going in the boardroom. Simple as that. Yeah, but you're not. End of story.
You're putting around 5. This is a reliving. This is a reliving of the boardroom. You don't need to answer these questions. A decision has been made. Sir Alan has made